Right now, under your feet, there is a war happening. No sound, no smoke, no warning. Predators hunting prey, armies clashing, territory changing hands, and it's been happening every single hour, every single day since before you were born. You've never seen it, but you're standing on it right now. By the end of this video, you're going to understand why the ground beneath your garden isn't dirt. It's a battlefield. And the outcome of that battle decides whether your plants live or die. Here's the number that changes how you see soil forever. Scientists estimate that 2/3 of every species on Earth lives underground. Not in the ocean, not in the rainforest canopy, underground. A 2023 study in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences put the number at 59%, give or take. More than double what scientists believed just a few years earlier, which means the most biodiverse habitat on the entire planet isn't a jungle. It's 2 feet beneath your boots, and it's crowded down there. One single teaspoon of healthy garden soil contains up to 1 billion bacterial cells, hundreds of thousands of fungi, thousands of protozoa, hundreds of nematodes, more living organisms in 1 teaspoon than there are people on Earth. Now here's where it stops being crowded and starts being violent, because almost everything living in that soil is either hunting something or being hunted. Meet the nematodes, microscopic worms, the single most numerous animal in soil on Earth. Most of them are harmless grazers, feeding on bacteria and fungi, but some of them are killers. Predatory nematodes exist for one purpose: hunt down other nematodes and kill them. Some specifically target plant parasitic nematodes, the ones trying to destroy your plant's roots from underground. One microscopic worm hunting another microscopic worm to protect a root system neither of them can see. That's happening under your feet right now, but the nematodes aren't at the top of this food chain, not even close. Predatory mites hunt them. Springtails compete with them, and both of those get hunted by something bigger. There's one predator down there so effective, so brutal, that entomologists compare it to a targeted assassination. I'll show you exactly how it kills in a minute. First, you need to understand the scale of what's actually going on. This isn't a few bugs bumping into each other in the dark. This is layered, structured, and constant. Bacteria and fungi are the base of the war, the food source everything else fights over. Nematodes and mites graze on them and get hunted in turn. Beetles, centipedes, and ants sit above that. Apex predators of the underground, eating everything below them. Every layer is feeding on the layer below it. Every hour, every day, no ceasefire. And that structure isn't just violence for its own sake, it's the reason your garden works at all. Soil scientists have found that predator-prey turnover in soil, all that hunting, all that dying, drives 30 to 40% of the nitrogen your plants absorb. The war isn't a side effect of a healthy garden. The war is what makes it healthy. Now the killer I promised you. Meet the entomopathogenic nematode. It doesn't just hunt grubs, it infiltrates them. It tunnels through the soil, locates a grub, and enters through a natural body opening. Then it releases bacteria living inside its own gut directly into the grub's bloodstream. That bacteria multiplies fast. Within 24 to 48 hours, the grub is dead from the inside. Septicemia. There was nothing it could do. And here's the part that sounds like fiction but isn't. The nematode doesn't leave. It breeds several generations inside the corpse of the grub it just killed. Then its offspring emerge back into the soil to go find the next one. Here's where this gets personal. Because everything I just described, the hunting, the infiltration, the nitrogen, all of it is happening in your garden specifically, right now, while you're watching this. And you have almost certainly interrupted it. Every time you spray a broad-spectrum pesticide, you're not just targeting the pest, you're bombing the entire battlefield. A 2023 meta-analysis found measurable damage to soil fauna communities from pesticides, even at recommended application rates. A 2025 survey across 373 sites in Europe found pesticide residue in 70% of tested soils with beneficial predators, including nematodes that hunt other nematodes, measurably suppressed, which means when you spray to kill one pest, you're also killing the predatory mite that was hunting it, the predatory nematode that was hunting that. The assassin nematode that was already working its way toward the grub problem you were trying to solve. You didn't win the war, you wiped out your own army and left the enemy standing. And this isn't small in scale. It isn't localized to your backyard. The top 2 meters of soil worldwide hold an estimated 2,400 to 2,500 billion metric tons of carbon. That's roughly 3 times more carbon than is currently in the entire atmosphere, more than the atmosphere and every plant on Earth combined. The ground isn't just a battlefield. It's one of the largest storage systems on the planet, built and maintained by the same organisms currently fighting a war you can't see. And the war isn't only microscopic. Ants, the ones you can actually see, wage real territorial warfare underground. Rival colonies clash over nesting space and food routes. Some conflicts between wood ant colonies have produced documented casualties in the thousands in a single day. That's not a metaphor. Entomologists studying ant conflict use the language of warfare because the tactics genuinely resemble it. Flanking, overwhelming numbers, targeted elimination of rivals. So here's what's actually true underneath everything you just heard. You've spent your whole life walking over the single most biodiverse habitat on Earth. 2/3 of every species alive, an entire layered ecosystem of hunters and hunted, a carbon vault 3 times the size of the atmosphere, a war that has never once stopped. And most people have never thought about it, not once. Your garden isn't succeeding because you watered it enough, or because you found the right fertilizer. It's succeeding or failing based on who's winning the war 2 feet under your boots. So here's what you actually do with this. Before you reach for a broad-spectrum pesticide, ask what else is down there, because it's not just the pest. It's an entire army that was already working against it for free before you ever showed up. Protect the soil, and the soil protects the garden. That's it. That's the whole system. If you want to keep seeing what's actually happening in the spaces you walk through every day, the parts of your yard doing more work than you ever noticed, the subscribe button is right there. Next time, the single predator patrolling your garden that most people mistake for something dangerous and kill on sight by accident. I'll see you then.